what's up guys, it's Lucas and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please scroll down, click the subscribe button, just takes you a second, really helps me out. You can also follow me on Instagram at lucas.f.89 and you can find me on Facebook now, so thank you to my wife for setting both of those things up. So you may have seen a previous video I did where my dad picked out a guitar for me, sight unseen. I had no idea what it was going to be. I just gave him some money and said, hey, pick out something you'd think I would think is cool and I think it would be fun. And so what he ended up picking out was this guitar. So this is a Godin. I believe I'm pronouncing it right, so I'm really sorry French Canadians if I'm not getting it right, but I'm trying. Godin. Summit SG Classic, Les Paul Jr. kind of guitar. So it's a basswood body with a maple neck and a single P90 and then a volume and a tone. It's got a rosewood fingerboard and it is just awesome. So I'm going to go through and show you some of the different sounds you can get with the guitar. It is one pickup, so if you're not familiar with this kind of guitar, to get kind of different sounds out of it, you've really got to learn to work how you play the guitar as far as where you pick, how hard you pick, where your volume control and your tone control are set, that kind of thing. But once you kind of gel and get comfortable with this kind of guitar, it's very usable, and when you're playing this with a band, there's no switches that you can screw up, which is really nice. So there's no like, I accidentally hit a toggle switch and I went to the neck pickup and I wanted to be on the bridge pickup or something like that. Like, it's just a guitar. It's a tree with a microphone. Thank you, Leslie West, for that one. So anyway, let's start with a clean tone with some delay and compression on it, and you can kind of hear how it'll do the sparkly thing. You can also do some kind of pseudo-telly chicken picking type stuff with it. This guitar also really sounds great if you want to kind of lay into it as a rhythm guitar player kind of thing. Chucking in the chords like Pete Townsend kind of stuff. This guitar really does that well. You get all the note definition from all the chords and it sounds really good. Here's a medium gain sound with a high watt amp model, and I'm a huge Blackberry Smoke fan of Charlie Starr. He typically plays junior type guitars with a single P90 in the bridge, so I feel like I'm obligated to play some Charlie Starr riffs, so here you go. And of course, with a beautiful sounding P90 like this, open kind of cowboy chord type stuff sounds really, really nice. So if you're in AC/DC or anything kind of in that genre that has like those big, fat, open chords, this guitar sounds fantastic for that. So here's some of that. And of course the guitar sounds really, really good for lead stuff as well, particularly if you're like me and you're kind of more bluesy based. This just has a lot of character and dynamics to it, and you can really change the sound by just kind of where you pick or how hard you pick, even with a fair bit of distortion on, which this setting has. So here's kind of a Marshall-y sound with some overdrive in front of it and some stereo delay, and I'll mess with the tone control and the volume control a little bit as we go. And furthermore, if you want to, you can actually play some pretty heavy, aggressive type stuff with this guitar, and it sounds really good for that too. So there you go. There's the Godin, sorry, I'm trying. Summit SG Classic with the P90 in it. It's a very cool junior style guitar. So thanks again to my dad for picking this out for me. It's a very, very cool guitar. I'm enjoying playing it a lot. So it's going to get used for all kinds of fun stuff. But check one of these out. I think they're very reasonably priced and the quality is fantastic. This is an excellent alternative to a junior type guitar, especially if you want a new guitar and not try and track down like a good one that's a used one, which is kind of how it goes sometimes. This is just top notch. So anyway, until next time, I will catch you later.